Hi guys, welcome to Yahweh University. Today I wanted to do an intro video on why I am talking about weed. Weed can be such a taboo thing in the Christian environment, but to be honest with you, a lot of us millennials really struggle with that, and it's like no one is giving us the tools or the resources to actually stop smoking weed. I have been in that seat. I have been in that place where the church really doesn't talk about it. Of course, they give us that typical scripture where it says, be sober minded, and that's our only reason or resource to quit. That's not going to work. So I feel like it is my assignment that God has given me to be a vessel, to be able to speak with the millennials of our time, just to just give y'all some resources, some tools, and actually just share my stories and my testimonies about weed. If y'all hear my dog snoring, she sleep. There's nothing I can do about it. I tried to move her cage, but yeah, neither here nor there. But I also just wanted to come just to share with you all like a brief synopsis of, I just wanted to come and share with you guys about some of my struggle, just to give you some of the rundown. I would like to say that I struggled with weed for 10 years. Of course, it wasn't a struggle when I was in sin and in the world, but when God started to call me more and more to be a part of His chosen, weed became an obstacle and it became an idol for me. It became an idol before me because I would wake and bake. I would be high anywhere that I went. I would go to sleep using weed. I don't know, like, I just use it. We all use it. You don't even have to have an excuse for it. But I would just like to say that I am delivered from smoking weed, and I'm not gonna say I have to do these videos, but in order for me to keep my sobriety, it is a gift. It is a tool that God has given me to be able to talk about it, to help others, so that way you can keep your sobriety, and that way I can keep my sobriety. But I just want to let you all know that it took me 3 years to quit smoking weed. It did. But I also felt like I struggled with it for so long because He had to walk me through the steps of actually, like, walking it out with Him, walking myself out of an addiction. But of course, I couldn't do it alone because there were many times I tried to do it on my own and I couldn't do it. So I had to lean on Him. One of my tools that I used was fasting. One of the tools that I used was other resources such as YouTube on like the actual education of weed and what weed does to your body. And then of course, just naturally, experiencing my journey on, if I smoke weed one day, how would that affect me? Or, if I stayed away from weed for 2 or 3 months, and then I fell into one night of smoking, and then I had this horrible conviction, and I just felt the shame and just like a heavy conviction on, hey, this is something you shouldn't be doing. I have a better purpose for you, so you can't do this no more. And I like to say that it's not easy for me, but I walk through this every single day with God, and because I walked it out with God, I just run. I flee. Like, that's what the scriptures say. You run, you flee. You don't play around with temptation or none of that. But I just like to, just give y'all more of a view on my life, and, how I eventually got away from my weed addiction. And, just sharing my testimonies and sharing all my other ailments that God has called me to share so it can help someone. But I would just love to pray for anyone. If anyone needs any resources, of course, my DMs and my comment sections are open for any puzzling questions, anything. And also, I would love for you all to like, subscribe, and share, so that way this message can get out. And then, of course, I can be a resource tool for you to stop your weed addiction, or it don't even have to be an addiction. It could be anything, but I know that God will send the right people to me and to watch my videos. So again, just like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'd love to see you all again for my next video. But here's my intro. Welcome to Yahweh University, you guys. Peace out.